The Bears opening game at Soldier Field didn't quite go how many of us Bears fans thought it would. Now, today I'm going to talk to you all about the Bears' loss to the Vikings at home by 3. Final score was Vikings 27, Bears 24. And I'm going to talk about 3 of the things that I came into this game hoping to see. These were my keys. Number 1, my key was that Caleb had to be improved from last season. And I didn't mean just a marginal improvement. I meant the things that were most detrimental to him needed to be cleaned up. Number 2, Ben Johnson's influence has to be major out the gate. And the reason for this is because I didn't think our defense would be able to hold up nearly enough. So I needed his impact on our offense and our overall team, how we attacked games, to be very important. And then number 3, our Bears defense needed to play above their ability and personnel. What did the Bears end up doing? Only one of these things I think they did, and even that you can debate. The first one, Caleb needed to be improved. The very first drive and his first 10 passes, he was 10 for 10, which was a record for him. He looked amazing in those first 10 pass plays, and at the start in that first drive, I thought this was going to be just an example of what we were going to see from Caleb in both this game and for this season. But everything else after that went pretty bad. So we went from going 10 straight passes, 10 for 10. From that point on, he went 11 for 25, which is not good after those first 10 passes. There were at least 5 passes in this game, especially like the one, again, I wish we hadn't went for it on 4th, but that one that he missed to DJ on 4th and 3, you can't miss that guy, man. That's an easy pass for you, man. You're an NFL quarterback. And then he had others. He had another one he missed to DJ, where it could have arguably either been a touchdown or an opportunity for a touchdown. We would have been in the red zone. Just so many misses. He threw for 210 yards, 1 touchdown. He rushed 6 times for 58 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Improved offensive line, but yet still there's a lot of room for improvement even on that front. And how Caleb responds to some of the stuff that happens with it, I think definitely needs to be addressed and hasn't still quite been as cleaned up as I would have liked. Again, some of this, you kind of come into this game thinking, yeah, probably still is going to be some issues that are going to take time to work out and resolve, and consistency with new coaching, but still not taken care of just yet. But it is week 1 and we were playing a good defense. Number 2, Ben Johnson's influence having a major impact out the gate. His influence had an impact, but it was still not enough to help us to overcome all of the crazy, ridiculous amount of penalties we had. We had 12 penalties for 127 yards. So like that's a whole more than a football field worth of yards. So way too many penalties. Now, there were a few of them. There was a pass interference that was on Tariq Stevenson that I thought was nonsense. That was a very pivotal play that probably changed the nature of this game. However, there were so many false starts. Our offensive line, I thought you could see that they were improved, especially in the inside at times, but the consistency and just being attention to detail and locked in and not jumping and things like that, way too many false starts. And they derailed plays for a quarterback that you really are trying to help and put them in the best situation to be able to move the chains. Now, number 3, the defense will have to play above their ability and personnel. I do believe for 3 quarters, a little more even probably you can say than 3 quarters, we absolutely played above their ability and personnel, because our defense was doing a great job against essentially a rookie quarterback in JJ McCarthy. That pick 6 that we got, and that's not our starter. That is, I don't even know what number Wright would qualify. No, Sean Wright would qualify as on our roster, but getting 7 points from your defense in a game, especially in like a gut punch of a play of like a pick 6, you love to see it. And then after that, I believe we stopped them again the next possession. We just had so many 3 and outs, and we kept having our defense having to come on the field, knowing that we have a lot of men that were down. They just gassed out after a while, and then the Vikings started to figure out that they can run the ball over them. You got 2 really good runners in Aaron Jones and Mason, and they just started to run us over, and then they were able to set up the play action. Then they were able to find JJ to JJ, essentially. So defense just got exhausted. They did everything they could do. They needed help from the offense in this game. There were opportunities for the offense to help. Just didn't happen. So my final takeaways are, number 1, Caleb, once again, he has to improve, man. He has to get better at not missing guys. He missed so many guys in this game. It was frustrating. Cleanup number 2, clean up those penalties. We got to do that ASAP. Like, we cannot have those penalties. You could argue that if we didn't make these penalties, that we would have had better drives. You would have helped out Caleb. You would have helped out your defense, and we win this game. And then 3, our defense has to get healthy. I mean, we have some really good defensive players that are out. We need to get those guys back. Those are my takeaways of what transpired in this game. Let me know down below in the comments what you all think.